Larry, thank you for joining us. We're at the 121 conference in London today. Tell us a little bit more about Chariot Oil and Gas.
We've had a very busy 18 months. During the course of the early part of that, we've been involved in two big wells within the deep water part of West Africa. The first was in Morocco, where we partnered with Woodside and Eni, and we had a fully carried well in a deep water test that we did in March, April of last year. The well was unsuccessful, but we did recover hydrocarbons in that well, and those hydrocarbons have led us to another asset which I'll describe shortly. The second well that we participated in last year was one that we operated, and this was in Namibia. It was also an unsuccessful well, but it broke a whole series of operational benchmarks for deep water drilling in West Africa. The well itself was half the cost of the next cheapest well that was drilled within deep water West Africa last year. So we were able to deliver a well for less than $16 million, which is a record that we don't think is likely to be matched anytime soon. That second well demonstrated to the Moroccans that we have the operational capacity to be able to undertake these types of ventures. But the first well, the well that we drilled in Morocco with Eni, the hydrocarbons that we encountered in that came from a different petroleum system. It came from what we believe is a Cretaceous source system. As part of the understanding, we looked at all of the discoveries in the nearby area, and during the course of that we reviewed the Anchois discovery, which was made in 2009 by Repsol, a 300 BCF proven and probable discovery. From our previous experiences in other companies, we could see that 300 BCF would work at a relatively modest gas price. And the exciting thing in Morocco is that the gas prices are really quite strong. So we've now had that license for the sum total of 151 days. We've done 3 CPRs in that time, one on Anchois, which is the discovery, 423 BCF, some 70 million barrels of oil equivalent. We've also completed a second CPR, which is on the satellites, all within a 10-kilometer radius of that discovery. Anchois on the satellites is slightly more than a TCF, 170 million barrels of oil equivalent. And we've now completed a third CPR, which we announced 3 or 4 weeks ago, and that's of the additional prospects in the block. So the whole block has a remaining recoverable resource in excess of 2.2 TCF, 370 million barrels of oil equivalent. So the discovery that we've got, what we're now doing is looking to appraise and take that through to development. So we've completed these 3 CPRs. We've also commissioned and completed a feasibility study on the development itself. An engineering consultancy came in, and this can be developed using current technology. It's a very straightforward field. It's in modest water depths, normal pressures, normal temperatures. So this can be developed with off-the-shelf technology. And then in addition, we've commissioned and completed a gas market analysis for both Morocco and for Spain and Portugal, the Iberian Peninsula, in that a significant proportion of the gas imports into Spain goes through Morocco in a pipeline. And what we have recognised is that there's a significant gas market that exists both in Morocco and in Spain, and the combination of the resources with the feasibility of the development and its cost and this gas market make this a very highly attractive commercial venture.
So obviously that's tremendously exciting, disappointing obviously at the Wells, but it's obviously led to much more in Morocco, etc.
Yes.
So it's exciting times ahead.
Yes.
So obviously that's a message you're looking to get out to people here at 121.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, there's with our portfolio, we've now got a balanced portfolio with discovered resources within the Anchois discovery, which we look to take through to development. Very low risk exploration opportunities in the satellites that have the potential to be tied back to that. But we also still have our giant scale portfolio that sits in additional acreage in Morocco, additional acreage in Brazil and in Namibia. Success in any parts of that portfolio, if we were able to deliver the commercial outcome from any part of that, would be absolutely transformational to our share register and our share base, and that's what we're absolutely dedicated to do, is to deliver that transformational value.
So the one-to-one event, how's that been for you?
It's been very good. Firstly, we get an opportunity to do a short presentation in the piece. It's a 10-minute presentation which really has to focus down the key messages about the business, and so that's helpful. And then we also get an opportunity to meet our peers within the industry to understand what their challenges are that they're facing, so we can see what commonality is. And of course, it's always good to meet current shareholders and potentially new shareholders at these types of events.
Well, Larry, thank you for your time today.
Thank you.